मान्य सभासदों, मान्य उपसभापति जी, I think okay. So I hope everybody is in a cool mind. Okay. Okay. Now I'm see with Rule 124 and 125, both have been quoted here, so I need not read here. 124 says, 120, yes, please. I am ready to wait 2 minutes for you. Yeah, please. So I am going to give the ruling. हिंदी किसके लिए? हिंदी में बोलिए, आप आपके लिए कह रहे हैं आप हिंदी में बोलिए. Yeah, I do not know my Hindi. If I speak my Hindi, many of you will stand up and go away. So I should not do that. Acha, now listen. Rule 124 and 125 have been quoted here, so I need not repeat there. 124 says there can be general discussion. Not point by a general discussion. 125 says any member can move a motion for sending to select committee, and that should be put to vote. And what we usually do is we discuss and then put first the select committee motion, and then if necessary put the main motion, if necessary, naturally. Here, I am combining both rules and I am taking a position, and my ruling is this. Because 124 says there can be a general discussion, I am allowing a half an hour discussion, general discussion. Then after half an hour, I'll put the motion moved by Rajiv, Seelaman, and to vote.
Time is allotted for 4 hours.
No.
Subject के साथ न्याय होना नहीं होना.
General discussion. General, not
Sir,
details.
time is allotted for 4 hours.
I will say. Rule says, sit down.
Sir, the Business Advisory Committee has given time.
Rule says.
Business Advisory Committee has given time.
Rule says.
Whenever is more 15 minutes.
Rule says, but the details on, rule is clear, but the details of the bill must not be discussed other than is necessary to explain the principle. So I fixed half an hour. If you want little more time, I have no problem. No, that can be little more time. Half an hour or 1 hour, as you please.
Sir, as far as timing is concerned, let me just clarify.
Yeah.
I think the Honourable Chair is right when the Honourable Chair says read 124 and 125 together. But in order to decide the time, please also read 126.
No. Ruling is not given by
Yeah.
Chair is not given a ruling. Chair is not given a ruling.
No, please.
Chair ने ruling नहीं दिया है.
No. We can increase the time.
I am... No. Now...
No, let me listen to Chair. Let me listen to Leader of Opposition.
So I am...
Sir, ruling नहीं आई है अभी.
Sir,
there are...
only when if the select committee
Please,
motion
all
is
that I am saying is...
rejected, then only one.
There are 3 stages. Stage 1, when the principles and the general provisions are discussed.
Yeah.
Stage 2, when the select committee motion vote takes place. And stage 3, when clause by clause consideration takes place. Now, except clause by clause, the first 2 discussions have to take place under 124 and 125. You have fixed 4 hours for the entire thing. Now, except except the time which is required for the clause by clause consideration, the rest of the discussion all has to take place under 124 and 125.
You have to, that's
Therefore, adequate time for that has to be given.
no.
So this bill is only 2 hours. Only 2 hours. The leader of house stated that 4 hours. That is wrong. Only 2 hours.
No.
That is
See,
half an hour for this.
what I,
It's simple.
Okay.
So my point of order is simple. Once the chair has given its ruling and decided on half an hour discussion on the principles of the bill, we have accepted that. We accept your ruling.
sit down. Now, it's all, see, it's only like this. No. What Honorable Leader of the House has said as also point. What he said is that after discussion is over, if the select committee motion is not carried, then we will go to clause by clause consideration. Okay. Please, let me say. So his point is that half an hour is not enough. That's all what he's saying. Now listen to it. Half an hour is not enough because more time is also already allotted. But what I have said is that there should be a discussion, general discussion in principle according to the rule. For which I said half an hour is enough. That is my point. Now, sit down. If the House wants, you can increase half an hour. I have no problem.
पर ये कोई चर्चा करने को तैयार है नहीं, किसी चर्चा पे बात करने को तैयार नहीं है, इसके मेरिट डिमेरिट पर बात करने को तैयार नहीं है, ये चर्चा नहीं करना चाहते। और सर ये बिजनेस एडवाइजरी कमेटी ने 4 घंटे का समय इसमें अलॉट किया हुआ है, 4 घंटे का समय इस पे डिस्कशन के लिए है।
So, let it go. Because in any case, see, the point is, the rationale of my ruling is, see, please, your leader has spoken, then what is the point? Your leader has spoken. You see, I will explain the rationale. I was agreeing that there should be a general discussion that under Rule 124, and also the suggestion made from the Treasury benches that there should be a general discussion. In principle, I agreed that. Now, then as it has been said, if the select committee motion, it depends, suppose, I don't know, if it is carried, then all discussion, other discussion is meaningless. That is why restricted to, now listen, please, that's why, listen, that's why I restricted it to half an hour. I was not taking away the right of the House in that. That is why I restricted to half an hour. I am again saying, if that is not enough, I am ready to change it, give it to more than half an hour. But that is for the House to decide. That is for the House to decide. I would like the government's view on that.
Clear on this. We want discussion, number one. It is also clear as per the rule which you yourself have quoted, in principles of the bill and its general provisions may be discussed.
Ask necessary to explain the principle.
Yeah, please, sir.
No,
I am
listen.
talking to the chair, yaar.
Don't do that. We are all human beings.
Sir, the summoned substance of 124, 125,
Together I have taken.
126 also is
I know that.
other than class by class.
Yeah.
Other than class by class.
I know, that's why,
calculate 4 hours time is
I
given.
agree.
And then accordingly do justice and let there be debate and discussion.
I said.
It is discussion, not the speech by
I
minister.
agreed. I said what Honorable Leader of the House has said is valid point. After this discussion, it is clause by clause. I accept that.
Yes.
But since for the last 2 hours, we are on this kind of row, I thought I will come to a decision in between so that both sides will agree. So, but no, please. Yet, no, listen, no, I am not allowing. I am not allowing. Please don't trouble me. You come here and do it.
One question to the
No, let me finish it. Let me finish. I will allow you. No, therefore, I am not taking away the right of the House for a general discussion. In principle, I agreed what has been suggested this side, but as a pragmatic view, I thought general discussion will be reduced and put to vote. Now, I want the consensus of the House. I want the government to agree with that, half an hour in principle.
Sir, we have discussed issues yesterday, day before also. How much time it has taken? Please understand. My point is, if suppose one side is having more number and they say no discussion at all.
No, I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that.
4 hours minus class by class. Let the House be allowed to discuss, sir. Let the House be allowed to discuss.
There will be half an hour discussion. 126 is not invoked. That comes in after the disposal of the amendment to refer it to the select committee as per your ruling. What we want, sir, is
listening.
a clear understanding that once this discussion as per your ruling is over, the amendment shall be taken up and voted.
एक मिनट
All right.
Sir,
Okay.
आप नहीं
Okay.
सर
So, all right. So now listen. No. So I have already said we will general discussion. I accept that principle, but I reduce the time to half an hour by accepting the general discussion principle. Reduce the time to half an hour, and this side also I don't find any serious objection except that.
No discussion at all. No discussion, no opportunity to government, no opportunity to minister, no opportunity
No,
to
no,
minister,
half
no
an
discussion
hour.
to government. What is this? What is this? छोड़ दीजिए. Let them have whatever they want to. Let them do whatever they want to do, sir. Let them do. Sir, half an hour discussion, we discuss for 2 hours. Short notice discussion, we discuss for 3 hours. Short notice discussion. Let me say with all my command, with this experience, half an hour discussion was discussed for 2 hours. Short notice discussion was discussed for 3.5 hours. 4 hours also depending on the importance of the issue. Here, it's a bill. It's a bill. And bill is very clear. You must give adequate time. I am not able to understand why they have any objection at all. What is the problem? What is the problem in discussing? Normally, the ruling party says, sir, the ruling party says rest time. Opposition asks for more time. Now here is a situation, opposition is saying, no, rest time.
You should
and ruling
appreciate
party is
that.
asking more time.
You should be happy with that.
Why?
You should be happy with that.
Why? We want the people of the India to know what are they in this provision.
Half an hour.
Provisions. It is not on principles. It's on the provisions of the bill also. Provisions of the bill, principles also.
No, after
both
this
need
we
to
will
be discussed.
discuss.
So my suggestion is, sir, the chair has to protect the interest of the House. Keeping that in mind, the country wants debate and discussion on issues. Please allow 3 hours.
सर ये पहली बार हो रहा है सर ये सदन के इतिहास में पहली बार हो रहा है कि सत्ता पक्ष चर्चा कराने के लिए तैयार है
Okay.
और विपक्ष चर्चा से भाग रहा है ये अपने आप में पहली बार इस सदन के इतिहास की पहली घटना होगी कि सत्ता कह रहा है चर्चा करिए और विपक्ष कह रहा है बिना चर्चा के हम जो है वो बिल पास करो ये बिल फेल करो ये अपने हाथ में है
Sir, at the moment, the very fate of the bill is hanging. We are not sure. Since the
opposition, entire opposition is not speaking on the principles of the bill. What honorable members are saying that we need 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Well, yes, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours it would definitely take, provided there is a participation from the entire house. But as far I understand, and which is the understanding I have been given by my friends from the entire opposition, that none of them is going to speak till the select committee amendment is voted, for. Then, in such a case,
Then half an hour
half
they will
an hour
speak
is
only.
more than enough. Half an hour more than enough.
Okay.
Sir, when we were having discussion, you were kind enough to observe that after discussion is over, first you will go for voting on the select committee, and we don't know what will happen, and thereafter you will get voting on the bill.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm
Please.
only saying what you have repeatedly observed. Now the sanctity of any bill discussion is of essence. Surely, they will also say you should go for the select committee, and they will point out the loopholes in the bill to insist for its reference to select committee. No. We will for the merit of it.
Now they are not
How
doing.
can half an hour be enough for it? Therefore, I will again request you, let a proper 3-4 hours as assigned be allowed, and then voting take place.
No, see. Now,
सर
now
एक
they,
चीज़,
see,
इसमें 12
now,
सदस्य, अभी तक 12-13 सदस्यों ने इस
They are
चर्चा
not
में
speaking.
भाग लेने के लिए
Now-
नाम दिए हुए हैं
now
और
leader,
12-13
see,
सदस्यों के
in
अलावा
any
भी
case-
और सदस्य इस चर्चा
Now
में भाग
please-
लेना चाहते हैं, तो 12-13 लोगों के नाम अभी हैं आप में चर्चा के
Yes,
लिए
in any case-
और सदस्य इसमें
Now-
चर्चा में भाग लेना चाहते हैं, तो
Okay,
आप
please.
सदस्यों के इस अधिकार
Sit down,
की
sit down.
रक्षा करिए.
see, in any case, I think this side, the NDR, this side, they are saying they are not speaking at all. That means out of 2 hours, that means, so half an hour is enough. We will discuss and we will filter. Okay. No, even,
So I find the comments made just now, observations made by the Honorable Leader of Opposition, has actually given the game away. And of course it's a game. It's a game being played with the country. The leader of opposition says, on merits we have nothing to say on this bill. Therefore, we only want to obstruct the progress of this country. So what do you have to say on the general principles of the bill?
all right. All right, now let me proceed. Now sit down. I am going to, all of you please sit down.
So the fact that-
Except leader of the house, all of you sit down. Except leader of the house, all of you sit down.
Sir, we would like to be enlightened by the leader of opposition.
They don't want to speak.
What does he have to say that the rights of the states is going to get affected? The rights of the tribal states are going to get affected. He has nothing to say on this.
No, please, this is not the way.
This is what exposes the stand.
No, you-
And therefore he says, we
Sit
won't
down,
speak
let
on
me
this
decide.
subject.
Don't create problem. Yeah, let me create.
कि आप लोग
So-
राज्यों के अधिकार छिन जाएंगे,
Now I am-
उस पे बोलने को
Say-
तैयार नहीं है।
No. Okay. Sit down.
1 अप्रैल से
Now I
लाखों
am-
मजदूर इन खानों में काम कर रहे हैं, बेरोजगार हो जाएंगे। आपके पास कुछ कहने को नहीं है।
Now please. No. Okay. No more. Okay. Sit down. No more further discussion. No more. See, no more further discussion. See, no more further discussion. Half an hour general discussion. Who wants to speak? I think nobody from this side is speaking. Who wants to speak? Come from this side. Yeah.
1 minute.
No, it's over.
सर
No, you cannot.
देखिए, जो यहाँ माननीय सदस्य हैं उनके अधिकारों की रक्षा करना आपकी जिम्मेदारी
No,
है।
no, but now,
लगभग 12 सदस्यों ने, माननीय 12 सदस्यों ने नाम अभी दिए हुए हैं, कुछ और सदस्य इसमें बोलना चाहते
No,
हैं।
it's okay.
तो कोई भी ऐसा व्यक्ति हमारे इस सदन में नहीं है जो ये कहे कि हम इस सदस्य की जिम्मेदारी लेते हैं और ये नहीं बोलेगा। इसलिए जिन सदस्यों ने नाम दिए हुए हैं उनके नाम बुलाए जाएं।
No, no.
और भी जो सदस्य
No, no,
बोलना चाहते हैं उनको
see,
बोलने का मौका देना चाहिए।
now listen, now please, Naqvi ji, that 3.5 hours is left there for the bill. If the bill is to be discussed, no, please, if the motion for select committee is carried only, then it will go. Otherwise, no.
What you are doing is giving half an hour for discussion and 3.5 hours for clause by clause, which has never been done.
No, but anyhow,
Sir, please, sir, you are not only the deputy chairman, you are the custodian of the house. The house, members want more discussion. Their time is allotted 4 hours and now curtailing it to half an hour. Sir, to discuss about the provisions and principles. Can provisions and principles be discussed in 27 minutes, 28 minutes, 30 minutes? What is this?
but they are not discussing.
They don't want, that's a different matter. Sir, Sri Ghulam Nabi ji has said, they don't want to speak. It is their choice. We can't force them also. I do agree. We can't force them. Nobody can force other member to speak. But only thing is, when members are interested, when the members are interested, when the ministry is interested to explain to the country about the provisions, about the principles, about the advantages, about the problems that are going to be faced by the people, they must be allowed. First time in parliamentary history of India, such thing is happening. We are not able to understand this. What is the logic? If somebody can explain, we'll be happy to understand it. What is the logic? Clause by clause, always. Clause by clause is half an hour. Clause by clause is half an hour always. Clause by clause is half an hour always.
Honorable members, honorable members, sit down. Anand Sharma, honorable members, now sit down, please. Sit down. Arey, sit down. Sit down, I will have to adjourn. Sit down. Arey, Baba, baito. Honorable members, see, house works. No, democracy works. Now, please, sit down. You are a vice chairman, sit down. Democracy works on the principles of give and take. It works on the principles of... No, please, sit down. Please sit down. Honorable members, democracy works on the principles of give and take. This side may have majority or that side may have majority. So, it can all happen. But it is for us to solve the problem. See, if I want, as far as possible, a consensus. That's what I was trying. All through I was trying that. In spite of 2 hours, I am not able to succeed in that. It's my failure. I accept. But you want a deadlock. Listen. So you want a deadlock. Are we not to solve this problem? So that is why I gave a via media. And everybody knows if the motion for select committee is carried, then Najma ji is here. She knows the rule much better than me. If that is carried, then bill cannot be discussed further here. It will go to select committee. Now listen. It will go to select committee. Now I'll come to that. I will allow you. That's why I mentioned your name. Now see, I will see. Now please, everybody knows if the motion to send it to select committee is carried, then the discussion will stop there. Therefore, That is why I thought, that's why I think it prudent to have after half an hour voting. That was my point.
Sir, you are presuming.
No, yes.
Contradicting yourself. Earlier comment, sir. Earlier comment you said, why should we presume? Now if the chair itself presumes, then we can't do anything.
No, I am not presuming, yes. I agree.
That's what
It can, no. Other,
125 comes after 124.
and then 126.
125 comes after 124.
Yes,
Aapne bhi kaha. Chair also said it. We are also saying the same thing. 124 provides an opportunity for discussion on provisions, on principles. Please allow that discussion. Then subsequently, their motion for referring to select committee can also be taken up. And if they have the numbers, they can have it also.
Can you help me?
But why are you curtailing the opportunity of the members and particularly even the ruling party also, including the minister, to have their say on such an important issue which concerns thousands and millions of the people, particularly tribals and poor people?
Sir, you took my name. Excuse me.
Bolo.
Sir, you took my name. Sir, can I be heard? You mentioned me. That's why I want to say, they have a viewpoint. You agreed for half an hour for them to oppose it, to send it to the select committee or what all. But what about us? We want to discuss the bill. They may not discuss it. We have a right to discuss it also.
बिल पे चर्चा कराओ पहले उसके बाद करो आप बोलो ना
We want to sir, उनको oppose करना है करे. We want to discuss the bill.
Okay. Okay.
The issue is very simple. You have given the ruling. First of all, now the question is there is no objection from any side that under 124 or 125 the issue should be discussed and then the motion has to be put to vote. And the question is, as you rightly said, that the amendment will have to be moved. That is a procedure. Nobody need take any objection for that. When the amendment moved, the amendment is taken up for voting. That then, once the question now is the discussion.
I am very sorry to say that. A deputy chairperson.
I am not saying anything.
I am hearing no
I am not
reply.
saying anything.
In 16 years, I have never heard like this. Select committee, always after debate. A new thing I am hearing from you. No, sorry.
No,
I respect you. You are saying wrong. I have to interrupt you.
Why are you?
I am in the house since 2000.
Why are you shouting? Why are you shouting
Select
at me?
committee amendment have been done without a debate.
House is adjourned for 30 minutes. 30 minutes.